they came second in the league under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which is we're going to counterattack you to death. We're not going to play passing possession football through the lines, through the eights and the half space. No, no, we're not going to play that. We don't have the players to do that. We don't have the time to do that. We are going to counterattack you because we know you have lots of spacing behind. We're going to play Elanga. We're going to play Rashford. We're going to play Sancho. And after a while, we're going to bring on Anthony Martial to play that central role, drop in. We have Rashford and Sancho. So for me, I wasn't surprised, mate. I wasn't surprised. And I wasn't surprised that it dropped Maguire. I wasn't surprised to see the new boy on the left. I wasn't surprised to see Martinez. And they played well. To be fair, they played to their strength, which is counterattack you to death.
I actually was surprised. I don't know if any of you guys. I was surprised by Martinez. I don't want to say it, but is it because sometimes you're put next to a defender that's competent? Maybe I don't want to use that word.
No, no. I mean,
Maybe because yesterday,
no.
he looked more different than last time. Last time he was being hung to dry a lot.
Of course, it's going to be different, Patrick. Last time was just, I'm not a United fan. God knows I'm not a United fan, right? But I like the game, right? And I coach. I've talked about this, right? The first game he played, he was away. His first game, right? Away at Brentford, who high press and trying to build that. It's always going to be hard for him. Tension, nerves, you name it. He's a new kid, just coming in. But give him some time and he gets up to speed. He begins to play the game. And he had Varane next to him again. Varane is a quality player. The Champions League Varane, that's what they call him, right? He's a good player. So there's no surprise. And then United needed to get the result yesterday.
Yeah.
They couldn't afford a loss.
3-0
United lose that game
bad.
yesterday. Dude, we're in trouble. Or they're in trouble. So I wasn't surprised with the result.
Okay, so big up to you, Daniel. How you doing, Daniel, in the comments? So what about Veta? How did you see that game? Did you expect that from United, or you were expecting a beating? Then you're like, well, what's going on here? Because I don't know. I'm trying to look for somebody who's gonna put the hand up and say, I know, Carl, you said you expected a bit of a fight, but I was looking for a fight, but that's not the fight I saw. That when I saw that team yesterday, that United team, the only one I was picking out of the team, I don't know. If you also see this, I was picking up McTominay. He was dropping a few mistakes, but he tried for his level, but he was making a few silly passes, but he tried at best. Because I was like, where's Fred? Why don't you put Fred? But McTominay did the job a few times. He won the ball. The only issue he had is when he was trying to pass it, he was passing, but the team was good. Ericsson was amazing for a guy who a lot of people are saying he's done and he's going to United. So, Veta, how did you see that game? Were you impressed at all, or do you think this is just a one-time thing?
I was very impressed. I think going in, I did not predict a win prior to seeing the lineup, and even seeing the lineup, I said, okay, this is interesting after seeing the lineup. And the reason why is because all week I saw what Crystal Palace did to Liverpool. I saw their approach. And then I'm thinking to myself, and I'm in the spaces a few times, I'm asking the tough questions to some United fans. I'm like, do you have quality that matches Crystal Palace? Every one of them said yes, right? So if you had the quality to match, I'm now looking at the manager. Can the manager put you guys in the right position, assign the right tactics and instructions to make it difficult for Liverpool? So that's where I was putting Ten Hag under the magnifying glass a little bit. Like, let me see what you do with your squad. The fact that he dropped the big names that you guys already mentioned, I found that really interesting, because now you're going to have you're putting out the team saying, I believe in you guys with what needs to be done, and let's see how the team reacts. They reacted like gangbusters. They played for the manager, which was really good. I think what was needed was definitely, power, intensity. You saw early they went in for those tackles, 50-50 tackles, leaving a little extra on them. That's what you needed to do. And can they repeat it? I don't know. But they've shown that they can do it. And once you do that, then yes, you have to be able to expect that the players can do it again. The interesting thing now is whether this can continue and Ten Hag can be trusted with with his management, and whether the fans will give him that. Right? The fans need to be like, yeah, drop whoever you need to. We're going to believe in your approach. Because realistically, this year, He should be allowed to make mistakes. He should be allowed to find his way. The fan base just needs to show patience. But that match was great. Last week, I was telling you guys I was happy for everyone's results. What a week 2 in the EPL. This week 3 did not disappoint. Not at all. It was a good performance.
Absolutely.
It was a good game, and looking at this, it looks like Liverpool had more of the ball. But what I can say in this game is Liverpool were passing it around, but United were effective with the ball. That's what I can say. I don't know if any of you guys agree. I think they were more effective with the ball. And if you looked at Liverpool, I was just looking at the same old stuff where it's, oh, right now we're struggling. Let's cross it or put the ball over the top. And Varane, this is the first time I've seen Varane in that United team commanding the box, and he was on fire. Like, I was impressed. Like, I was a United fan yesterday. I'm sorry to say that, because I like that. I like when there's a setting of a lot of somebody who's an underdog, my friend who's not a United fan, against the whole group. I was just United the whole time, and they were not very happy with that. So big up, guys. Did you get a Liverpool fan? Unfortunately, no, Rich, my friend. Unfortunately, we couldn't discover where they are. They must be hiding. Rich is a good channel. Go and subscribe to him. I usually do a few streams with Rich. Sometimes late night ones. He's a United fan. He says Scott is more disciplined. That's why he was started. Baby Jesus is at the top of the league.
To be honest,
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
No,
All
go
right.
ahead.
To be honest, yesterday, I mean, yeah, we won the game, right? And we just needed a result. We needed something to build some momentum, something to increase the mentality of the players, because you see, there was everyone down. When we conceded the goal, you know what United do. Once they concede, heads drop back to similar things. And they didn't do that yesterday. It's like they rally around each other and it's like, yo, we need to hold on to this, you know. Because this is the first points we're going to get for the season. We need to hold on here. And these men put their body on the line. Malacia was really good. Martinez was good. Varane did his thing. De Gea had no problems, because everything, go along with it. Stop trying to do all these things here. Go along with it. If you know
I
you're not
noticed
comfortable.
that early. I was like, please don't pass. Because I was like, please don't pass. I was pressing him. I was like, don't pass. Then I saw he hoofed it. I think he's
go
just been
along
told
with
that you're not the guy. I think he's been told you're not the guy.
See, my thing now, people say I'm harsh and I'm negative and I'm not a United fan. I have a problem with Bruno Fernandes, you know.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't think the guy's a good footballer. I really don't think so. If you are if you are a creative force in your team, I expect you to be able to control the ball and control the game. He can't do none of the above.
Do you think Ericsson is a better controller of the ball than
Oh,
Bruno?
100%.
There
the
you go.
first goal we score, right? If you watch the game, the play begin and the ball went into to Ericsson. 4 defenders was around him. He held on to the ball, dribbled his way out, made a pass out, moved and make himself available to get the ball back again. And as he got the ball, he played Elanga in. Meanwhile, if you get the ball to Bruno or Rashford, they want to shoot instantly. You have to use your head sometimes and try to bring your teammates into the game so we could get something going. These clowns just want to shoot. They just want to. I can't stand Bruno. I can't stand Rashford. McTominay. Yeah, he was just giving the ball away. I think he played for the height. Fred is too small sometimes. I think McTominay played for the height and the physicality that he brings.
If there's one thing that was also very noticeable, and Patrick brought it up a little earlier, the fact that he dropped Maguire and had Martinez. I think for Varane, he actually had someone that he could bark out instructions at times, and the person would listen. Like, if there's a theme for this match, it was ego. I think Ten Hag dealt with the egos on this team and put out players that were going to play for the badge. As corny as that may sound, they were going to play for the team as opposed to playing for themselves. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing, and you've actually said the right thing, because you're looking at Maguire and Luke Shaw, and somebody starts commanding them like the guys who are new. Because I saw Martinez was talking a lot in the back. You know, he was telling people, stand there. Like, I'm pretty sure you tell that to Maguire and Luke Shaw, they'll be like, dude, we've been here way before you. I'm your captain. I think you're right. I think that I saw something different. Yes, the defending was sometimes borderline, that way you're like under pressure, but they handled it well and they were giving each other high fives. something I haven't seen in that United team
Bro,
for so long.
these man had a clearance and they was giving each other high five. I was like, what the hell is this going on here? It's like they were actually, yo, we need to get together. Let's stay together.
Yeah.
Let's stay together.
Yeah.
A high five, and they were supporting each other
Yeah.
with a clearance. I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in time at my club. I haven't seen that in time.
Realist, they had no choice, Realist. They had no choice. I mean, what are they going to lose against Liverpool after Brentford and Brighton? They just had no
To be
choice.
honest, my thing with this season, all I wanted to see was just some fight and football being played this season. That's all I asked for. I didn't care about if we have to win something or top four. I don't care about none of that. Just to see them play football and fight. Because last season, bro, we was getting run over by anyone. Anyone that came, we was getting run over.
So
I just want to see them play.
So I would expect the manager, going back to that dressing room, here's my message to the players. I'm going to be, I'll be furious if I'm the manager, because I'm going to go in and say, what the hell were you doing last week then? If you can do that this week, what the hell were you doing last week at Brentford? It's unacceptable. If you have this in you today, what was that about Brentford and about Brighton? It's unacceptable. Because what you don't want to do is say, oh, you were so great, you were so good. And then in training, the level dips. And then you go to Southampton, who play high press. And then you go back to where you were before. You almost create that sense of...
We don't do that.
Yeah, they have to go for it now. They have to be consistent now in the games to come. Southampton, Leicester, I think Arsenal, for example.
Yeah, we have
That's
Arsenal
another big
in
test again.
3 weeks, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised, but not surprised. I don't know if that can make any sense. You're at home. It's the third game. I expected you guys to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up to your team. Yeah, big up to your team, man. Go ahead, Vita.
I was saying, I mean, the players dropped from last week to this week, and Carl's the manager, Carl's the coach in these circles. I could easily, as much as he's saying in that dressing room, how the hell did you play like that last week? And then in the same breath also saying, this is how you play.
Yeah.
Because it's going to call out the players that he obviously dropped from the week before. Yeah. And it's going to big up the players that played this week. And everybody's going to know what the expectation is. If this is going to be the type of United moving forward, this regulation talk that many were throwing out, that's obviously an over-exaggeration. But to get, if the fans are going to be like, there's still opportunity here to maybe go far and maybe a cup, that's realistic, but don't go beyond that, I think.
I mean, the reality is, right? I mean, it's they lost 2 games. Liverpool lost 1 game. There's still 103 points to play for, or 105 points to play for. If they go back to what they're good at, which in my opinion is counter-attacking football, which is what they read. Even in the Ferguson years, it wasn't Barcelona kind of possession. No, it was basically, we're going to kill you with pace, power, and finishing.
We just spread the pitch and beat you for speed.
Exactly. Why try to play, against Brentford, neat football, passing out, get pressed, De Gea? Nah. Do what you do.
That's what he wants, though. That's what this man. Obviously, right now, I think he's going to open his eyes. I hope he does and says, I thought he said, De Gea, you're not the man for this. Just hoof it. But I think going forward, I think you're going to see a keeper who's good with her feet walk into that dressing room very soon, because Ten Hag, the football he wants. He's a student of the Pep and
the possession thing.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want possession. They want to get out of that. Like how Pep is obsessed with keeping the ball. They want to get out of that pitch and say, we kept the ball. I love beautiful football. They are obsessed with this. That's what he's looking for. But you're right. Maybe let him sacrifice the first season, saying, I want to see who the fighters are. Next season, get rid of the weak one.
To be fair to him, right? You cannot outpossess Liverpool with United you have today. The United you have today was not able to outpossess Liverpool because Liverpool have been grooved in that possession-based football, right? So you play to your strength, which is counter-attack them, the spacing behind. Against smaller teams, let's see if they try to possess the ball and try to open up teams who sit back.
That's the main thing I want to see.
That's what we're going to have to look for.
I don't think none of y'all will if you're at home and you're playing against a lesser team. I don't want to call no team small or anything, but a lesser team. and to see you playing counter-attacking football against a lesser team. I don't think you'll want to see that, especially if you're the home team.
Right.
You want to at least see a team take control of the game.
Right.
And obviously, if you get a goal on the counter, okay, but you don't want to see a team just rely on counter against a small team.
Yeah.
So hopefully when we play a smaller team, we see he change and do something, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, with Casemiro coming in, I'm pretty sure maybe things will be more stable. You allow somebody like Ericsson to be more creative. You know what I mean? Like at least he'll know there's somebody. And I'm pretty sure if you're looking at Casemiro, he'll know I've worked with this dude before. He knows how to shield the defense. He will work very well. I'm seeing good things for you guys. All I can ask you before we move on to the Arsenal thing is, do you think some fans are gonna give up on the Glazers out, or people won't care if good things are happening?
Bro, I told you last week, these fans are dumb, you know, bro. You give them one toy and they cool, you know. They cool, bro. Bro, I saw the protest yesterday. Why is man wearing Ericsson shirts, bro? What type of shit is that? How you protesting and you wearing the new shirt, bro? These people are dumb, fam. I'm telling you, they're dumb, bro. It's just a toy. Give them dangle a toy in front of them. Ah, shit. Forget protest, bro. New toy.
You got Casemiro, new toy.
Yeah, bro. Next game, you will see how much Casemiro shirts. You will.
All that revenue goes all the way to the Glazers, man.
And then what they're gonna do is you start they start making noise. Maybe if Southampton wins the next home game, Anthony walks out before the game. You know, Anthony
100 million. Now they taking the piss, bro.
Yeah, I know. Like that. What's his name? Gordon, whatever his name from Everton. He's not going.
I can't wait for that one. They are losing their minds.
Is that
man?
Are we serious? He's gonna go to Chelsea for 60 million.
Yeah, Tuchel wants him. He wants him
For Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, 60 million.
That don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, it is. Right. So let's move over to the Champions Elect, aka Arsenal, who are sitting lovely people, with 100% win rate, with the with the world class striker Jesus and world class left back now who is Zinchenko. So big up to them. So we want to stay much on this. So how do you think this Arsenal is going? Fair play to them, isn't it? They were all Arteta out, and now he's all of a sudden the savior.
To be honest,
with our guest.
If I'm being honest, right? Yeah, they won. They played decent, but they faded as the game went on. They faded. I don't know if you might watch the game, but they faded as the game went on. Like probably the 65th minute around there. So Arsenal was just faded in the game. They wasn't doing nothing really after that. But what one? Oh, they were shocking.
Yeah,
they were so deep. I thought I was watching Burnley, you know.
Yes,
they wasn't even trying to go up the pitch. But I was like, these men are horrible.
Yeah.
Kiefer Moore, 2022, Kiefer Moore up front. Ah, nah, man, they stink. Arsenal didn't even have to do nothing special to win the game. Think about it. They didn't have to do nothing special.
Yeah, they're gonna get killed this weekend against Liverpool if they play like that, man.
Liverpool about to murder them because they just lost us. And I think some of their players coming back from injury, so yeah.
They're in trouble, man. If they do that, yeah.
Saliba was good though. Hats off to him. Saliba was good.
Yeah.
I think Saka is still. This is just me. I don't know if I'm nitpicking. I don't think Saka is up to, like, what should I say? Up to full potential or full capacity yet because he's just looking meaty. He's just looking like, yeah.
The problem really is
he tired?
No, because you have Jesus there now. He's no longer the star.
No, but still though, you know what you get from Saka, the directness and all that.
Yeah,
he's just like he's in the game, and then there's part he's not in the game, and then he come back, and then it's like, yo,
his contract discussion is going on. He hasn't signed yet.
Yeah, well, he needs to get his head in the game quick.
I know we're going to talk about the top six, but I just want to ask, what's going on at Leicester? Carl, what's going on?
I tweeted one thing on Saturday. I said Leicester. I said Brendan Rodgers is going to leave Leicester. It's inevitable because Fofana's going to go for 90 million, 100 million to Chelsea, probably. You got Tielemans who's going to go to Arsenal, probably. And Brendan they signed no one, not one player. I don't know. Maybe they're bankrupt. Maybe I don't know what's going on. Or maybe they're going to get rid of the manager and bring somebody else in to buy new players that he wants.
Yeah, they look bad. And this lack of buying is also like Big Morgan says Liverpool look tired and Van Dijk is slow. Van Dijk is dusted. That's what Hugo said. And I'm starting to believe now Because Hugo, one of my friends, said Van Dijk is dusted, and I was saying, nah, come on, don't go that far. He's like, nah, after that injury, the guy is coming back with his age. Trust me, he's not gonna be as fast. He's not gonna be as good. Some people were dissing him on Twitter, saying he tried to use his Dior perfume to stop Sancho, but the perfume is not strong anymore. So anyway,
I mean, did you see Milner talking to Van Dijk? Did you see that?
I think he's right, though. I think he's right. Because you can't defend with your hand behind your back like you're under arrest, bro. What's going on?
yeah,
fam?
and he just stood there, isn't it? Like, go to him. Milner went to shout at him
I
and
have a
say, go
wild
there.
take. I have a wild take, right? People might hate me for this, Liverpool fans. I stand by this. Last season, Matip better than Van Dijk. All season last season.
Yeah,
Matip better than
that
Van
was
Dijk.
clear. I say the
Van
same
Dijk,
thing.
you know what is his problem? He thinks he's too good now. He don't like to get dirty. This guy don't want to skate tackle no one. He just wants to stand there and I could read the game. So you go there and tackle him.
Read the
I'll
game.
just clean up. Or burn you, fam. Get on the floor, bro. Do what made you miss.
Apparently, it's all. Apparently, it's all on perfume. It's perfume. Apparently, they use it.
Yeah, bro. Inshallah thing with Van Dijk, bro. Inshallah thing with him.
There's a drunk says I usually like this in Arsenal, but they have been putting in work lately. Yeah, they have. Yeah, 60 million, a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot of money. HH wanted the hard name, but Tuchel gives him Gordon. This guy doesn't sleep good right now. Yeah, man, Gordon. I don't know what Tuchel is looking at. I don't know. Saka likes what? Like staring poor. Yeah, like staring that poor. Yeah, Raheem is also being dusted. I just saw a video of him in training, which is funny. But I'm not gonna get into Raheem because I know some people have a special heart for him. So Veta, I don't want that. I don't want that smoke, Veta, today. So anyway, Big Morgan says, "How does Milner get on the Liverpool? He's piss poor." Yeah, somebody said it. Big up to Don Hussam.
But it's not his fault now. He's 37, man.
Oh,
Yeah, but
jeez.
yeah, so like Don Hussam said it on his stream, saying, "Guys, I've been telling you, why do we have Milner and Henderson and we call them world class?" I've said it for years. When people were comparing, do you remember when people were comparing? They're comparing De Bruyne to Henderson, the season where Henderson won PF whatever award and then won the thing. I was so disgusted during that season. I was like, "What's going on?" Henderson was so hard because he's English. They say, "Oh, because he works hard." So what if you work hard, but you have to have technique? That's the downfall for my man Klopp. He believes that you work hard, you can get into the team. I liked every channel. Okay, I've liked every channel for you lads. Big up to you, big up to you. I don't think you're live on the moon yet. Yeah, we the channels are spreading. They're spreading like wildfire. So big up for the like, big up for the like. Okay, cool. So let's move out of this and better.
I'll just talk about Leicester. So my boy, your son Patrick Romeo Lavia, he was cooking in this game, man.
Oh, you're saying for Southampton?
Oh, he was
looking good, bro.
He was cooking. That's his second or third game in the Premier League, and he's 18 or 19. That boy
Belgium,
was cooking.
Hasn't he been the man of the match in all three matches? Somebody said that, like on Southampton part. Apparently, he's been picked as the man of the match for Southampton throughout all the matches, 3 matches.
Wow, I was really impressed with him.
Yeah, that's the reason why they didn't sell him without a buyback, and I don't think they were going to give him away. If Phillips was expensive, I don't think that kid is going anywhere. So, Veta, here's the game for you: Leeds United. Did you expect this beating? Because this was a massacre. Like the levels were too much. Like the levels
I got to run right now, but let me just say about this game. People underestimate Leeds United and Jesse Marsh. Watch out for that team. They're a difficult team to play with those American boys. Those guys can run, but we'll see. Guys, I got to run. I got to go drop my kids off.
Appreciate meeting you, my guy.
Yeah. Take care, man.
Big up to you, God. Big up to you, God. Yeah, so what do you think, Peter? What did you think of this slapping?
If I knew that was going to be the match, I would have tuned in and watched from the very beginning. Because once I see Chelsea, I see snooze fest, typically. But had I known it was going to play out like that, I definitely would have tuned in from the jump. The highlights, I'll be honest with you, I didn't watch the game, but the highlights, or should I say lowlights, are damaging. They're damaging because not only do Chelsea continue to show that they can't create the right amount of opportunities, the creativity, because prior to even Lukaku arriving there, all the talk was they create enough chances, they just need a person up there. Now, they no longer have a person up there, and they're saying they don't create enough chances, and that was evident in this game. you can't look at those goals and blame anyone other than the keeper. I don't know what Mendy's thinking out there.
Oh, you mean the first goal?
The
He was
first
trying
goal.
to be. He thought it was Edison. He thought it was Edison.
He thought he had feet. That's what he thought, and he didn't have the composure to do it. He clearly didn't have the confidence because once he got pressed on it, he was second guessing. That goal just deflated the team because now you no longer have any trust with playing the ball back. And if you noticed, right after that, he kept clearing everything. He's like, I don't want the ball anymore. He kept kicking it away.
Can we not say, I'm sorry to cut you guys. Can we not say
good.
that the manager needs to take some blame for this because obviously he's not a top class striker, but they have Broha on the bench. He's strong, he's quick, he's direct. You could
and we all know that Raheem is better with the striker. We all know that. Like
exactly.
Everybody knows that.
And so can they not like at least tweak your system because bro?
But no, you know what
Chelsea
the problem is
so
with Chelsea is
and
that no, the problem with Chelsea is that they never play to the strength of the striker. That's what I've realized. No matter what, yeah, if they have a striker, they do not play. Like look at Lukaku at Inter Milan, yeah. They played to his strengths. They knew what his strengths and his weaknesses are. Like, look at it in a sense. If you've got a striker there and you know what his weaknesses are, common sense will tell you is, let me look at what his previous club was, what he was doing under his previous club, yeah, and what they were doing, and let's see if I can implement that into my philosophy and to get the best out of that player, you know.
You're on mute.
Tuchel never wanted Lukaku. So I understand what you just said. What you just said is facts, but Tuchel never wanted Lukaku. Roger is a good striker, you're right. And I was shocked that even by them losing, he still didn't look at the bench to bring the striker in. He was so adamant that this first 9 thing worked. Because this is quite simple. How can you go into a season with wingers as your thing? I know Klopp did it, Pep did it, but come on, you don't have that juice. Better, yeah, big up to you, better. If you've got a bounce, man. If you got a bounce, that's cool. That's cool. Big up to you, man.
Criminal to play Reece James as the right. I know they did it in the Champions League final when they won, but criminal to be playing Reece James there, man. Oh my lord.
Well, yeah, he was playing on the right
going forward, and you played him there.
I don't know what that man is thinking. And the thing is, there's excuses for him, and his spending is going on and on, but yet the focus is always on City, United. What is United spending? Like right now, you guys, everybody's on your Anthony spend, right? But City spent 100 on Grealish, 100 was spent on Lukaku, right? So why are people focusing? Let other people build too. Because if you talk about it right now, I was talking to Chelsea fans. I was like, look, guys, we spend, but you guys, you're spending. You mustn't be coming me in my face. You mustn't be coming to talk to my face and say, oh, I'd rather have top 5. I was like, no, not what you have.
Let's be honest. They bought Havertz, Werner, Lukaku. Bro, that's almost 300 million.
Ziyech, Pulisic.
That's almost 300 million. Pulisic is still further back, so I will at least leave him out. But if you talk about that's the recent thing, that's almost 300 million.
Yeah.
Okay, you won the Champions League. All right. What else?
Nothing. 2 finals, they missed out.
And not just what else? You ain't really showing nothing to make me want to say, yo, you know what? This might be a team to be fearful from. Bro, they ain't showing nothing, bro. They ain't showing nothing.
So what about then the 62 on Cucurella, then the 45 to 50?
I forgot about look at that. All of this here now. I forgot about this. Chillwell was 50.
Yeah, 60.
Look at this.
Yeah. And then don't forget that they've got an 80 million keeper on the bench.
Yeah, it's long for him, bro. It's long for that one.
Yeah, like that's the thing that when like I don't have beef with anybody what the spending is, but you can't be coming and say, oh, give him time. Top 5 is great. The players are not of quality. There's people starving out there. The teams are starving. Teams are starving out there for players that you have, and you're telling me that, but the thing, what he has to do is he has to stop buying these forward players. He has to fix his midfield too. Like you look at Jorginho, right? He's going towards 30. You look at Kante, he's 31, turning 32 now. He's getting injured a lot. Kovacic never finishes a season. Why don't you fix your midfield? That's where your issue is. They keep buying
Especially the
forward.
way they want to play, they need to have a good midfield for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, they keep buying forward. Ziyech, Werner, who was sent out for 54 million. Kai Havertz,
And
8.
they in talks with Ziyech for him to go back to Ajax right now. They in talks
Yeah.
for that to happen.
I'm telling you. And then somebody comes to you and say on a space, or having a space, is like, oh, I'm happy with top 5. I was like, you're happy with top 5 with that team? No. But
Yeah,
anyway,
but
so
the aim of elite sports is to win. Ain't nobody happy with no damn top 5.
yeah. Daniel says, I told you, Patrick, whoever says this league is a farmers league is just stupid. We're just better and invest our money in good players who fit the system, and every team around us spends a lot. Everybody does spend a lot, even the small teams. Look at Nottingham Forest, 16 players bought. My God. So anyway, let me come to you as a United fan. When you were watching this game, I don't know if you watched it. Did you watch
this game?
this
Was
game?
a cracker. I enjoyed this game. It was back and forth. I actually enjoyed it.
Tell me your unbiased opinion on what went on, because if I ask you,
biases, I'm always neutral. To be fair, yeah, I love to see Pep football. You know, I just love the way Bureau is bare movement. I have a little problem with him that the fact that if you hit that ball long and in the air, he is on your neck. He don't like to see the ball like that. Keep it on the floor. He like that, and I love Cancelo and Bernardo, bro. I think Gundogan was the man of the match for me. Calm. And I think he goes under the radar. People don't really respect him as much. You know, they keep like, it's De Bruyne or it's Bernardo or it's Foden or Haaland. But I think Gundogan does something that people don't realize what he be doing. He makes these late third man runs, or he's always pops up in the midfield and he's available for the ball. Rodri wasn't that great yesterday, I don't think. To me personally, I don't think, not yesterday, but when the game played, Rodri wasn't the greatest.
Yeah, he was
Walker was having a nightmare. St. Max was running rings around him.
Oh, he dunked on us. Like those whole because I've been asking that, when is somebody gonna expose us with these inverted fullbacks, where the fullbacks stuck in midfield? They gave SMN, is it ASM, the best chance of his life, because he had all the time. When he gets the ball, Walker had to run from midfield to find him. By the time he comes there,
you always playing like a 2-3-5. So I was like, what the hell is this, fam? What's going on, Pep, bro? Because you always pushing so high up the pitch.
That's what he's played in the 2 games. That's what he's been playing.
Yeah, he's taking the piss. He needs to chill with that formation, bro. These inverted thing. I understand what he's doing. He's trying to control the whole pitch, so you have all the channels. They have the ball, but bro, sometimes you just need to do some simple things, you know, Pep. All this fancy inverted, he just overthinks stuff. Just overthinks it.
Yeah, he should have come down. He should have come down. Yeah, for me, I was saying, look, big up to Newcastle. They had a game plan, and the game plan worked.
Good.
And this was a close one, to be honest with you, because we were gonna come back with an embarrassment on this.
Was the Trippier thing a red card to you?
I think it was. I saw it this morning, and I was actually agreeing that
I watched it too. Come on. It looked tight, right? It looked. I wonder though, but I said nah. It's not a red though. Not a red.
Yeah. So I think, Henry, how you doing, man? We can't hear you. Yeah, you're gonna have to come out and come back again and sort out your mic, because we can't hear you. So basically, this game for me, like, to be honest with you, I was sweating. For a minute there, I was sweating, but I knew it when I saw the Newcastle lineup and looked at that form. We beat them 5-0, and that was the only team that beat them last season. It was us after Eddie Howe took over. It was draws and wins. They didn't drop points. So we were the only drop points to City. So when we scored early, I was like, wow, maybe we are that good, because I said it multiple times that in that West Ham and Bournemouth game, they never put much of a fight. So we were on cruise control. I want us to go to another gear. I want a team to test us. And then this team came in. My prayers were answered. These guys came with a test and they almost smoked us. Let's be honest. Sometimes it's good to put your hands up. These guys almost smoked us on Sunday, and it's gonna be peak, because
was it Callum Wilson scored? The Callum Wilson goal was I'm like, yo, St. Max runs. You know what? I see what he was actually doing the correct thing as a defender, trying to show him on the outside was that Stones. But as soon as he shifted his body, Stones was gone. He cooked Stones right because Stones tapped the turn around. He was gone.
And you see what happened because the 2 fullbacks were attacking in. Saint Maximin was left with Stones. I felt bad for Stones because that's who he was roasting most of the times also because he was going after Stones. Walker was trying to get back and didn't work out. It's only when Pep abandoned the whole inverted wingers and Walker was 1-to-1 with Saint is only we had a bit of hope, but he was on fire. He was already on fire by that time. He was already hyped up and ready for the fight. So anyway, we are. I think we are lucky that we made it through. We are lucky. I think that we ended up not losing that game. Look,
But that's the one thing I could always say with City, though. Even when they go down, I could always say these bastards will come back. They always come back, bro. That's what pisses me off with you, man. No matter how I look at, like last season, I'm like, look at them. They're gonna lose the title and make Liverpool win this. I was fuming, and then I was like, you know what? This is Klopp, bro. Pep. There ain't no way he losing on the last day. You man came back and spoiled Villa Day.
Yeah, Damien says he says we should put Bernardo back in the midfield. I think I was trying to see what he wanted to do. I think he wanted to keep the ball and he wanted to play Bernardo Gundogan and De Bruyne all together.
Are you letting them leave though? Are you all letting them leave?
Who's that?
Bernardo.
No, he's not. He's not.
I love that guy, bro. That guy is silky, bro.
One of the board members just came in today and said, you know how we're playing against Barcelona tomorrow, right? For that useless friendly,
I saw the comment. I was like, what the hell is this shit?
It's a charity, so big up to them. It's a charity,
but money for
them
or something?
Huh?
To make money for them? Them, man. Let them suffer.
It's to make money, I think, for it says ASL or something, some organization, wheelchair organization. But the thing is, I think they should have agreed that way before the season started. Because now, guess who we're playing? Crystal Palace. And
Big Pat, bro. Big Pat,
yeah,
bro.
So let's see if Henry, can you hear us? Are you able to hear us now? Nah, things are working out for him. So look, I'm going to just leave it here. I'm not going to talk about Spurs. I just think like Spurs are lucky so far, and they're not as good as people say they are. People say, by the way, somebody told me that Spurs have got the best front three. If they do, win a trophy, please. I dare you to win a trophy because apparently your front three is the best in the league right now as we speak.
I don't know about that, but I have a soft spot for Son. I can't lie.
No, I like Son. I hope. I always wanted Son maybe for some miracle to show up at City, but
Me too. I wanted it before he even go to Bayer Leverkusen. I wanted him.
Oh, okay, cool. So sorry. I was talking to somebody on the phone also that he's. Yeah, I also wanted the same thing. I like the time when his contract was ending. I was like, please, let's go and start trying to get him out. But now he extended now, so he's tied down. And when you're tied down with Daniel Levy, you're done. You're not going anywhere.
Which one? Who is it? Valdez, Pietro? Which one of the keepers? Is it one of the ex-keepers or something? That they're raising the money for?
I don't know. There is money for somebody.
That's an odd game though. That's to raise.
Yeah, it says it's for the ASL. It's for the ASL. I don't know what it means. I just saw the post that says raising money for the ASL, but I just saw people in wheelchairs. So I was like, maybe it's for something. I don't know. But okay, so Barcelona keeper is ill. Game says to get money for a sick man. Oh, okay. But I don't. But look, Big Morgan, I know it is, but I just feel that maybe they should have done it at the beginning of the season. But anyway, look, it's charity. The board, you know what? I think no, yeah. So yes, ex keeper friend. Oh, that's the guy on the poster on the wheelchair. Oh, makes sense. So that's maybe him because there's a few people, but there's also him. Oh yeah. So now, if that's it, then go ahead. It's just that I found
respect to that.
Yeah, respect to that. It's just like I was just finding that why is it on this? Maybe.
Why didn't just ask City for a loan, man? You man have bare money, man. Give these man a loan or something, man.
Give this man a loan. Maybe we should have. Maybe I'm pretty sure we're gonna donate. I'm pretty sure they will donate. On
you
top
man
of
could
that.
give him like 10 million, bro. You man filthy over there, bro. You and Newcastle need to pull up some money, bro.
Yeah, anyway, thank you for coming on, man.
My guy.
I don't want to do a long one, and
nice
I didn't want to go to other teams, but the other teams is fine. It's up to, I didn't watch them. I don't want to come here and pretend as if I watched the other team. With all due respect, I didn't watch them. I'm not gonna come here and start waffling and saying because I watched highlights. No, so I'm not going to do that. So thank you very much, viewers, man. So Just tell the people where they can find you, man.
Realist_United on Twitter. I'm mainly on Twitch. Because of peer pressure, I started doing something on YouTube now. I had a podcast dropped on YouTube earlier today. It's Realist_United. Feel free to drop a like, subscription. I'll appreciate that. Thanks. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Yeah, so that's serious, man. So go follow him on his channel. And for me, guys, follow on Football and Chillz podcast. I know that we're streaming on the True City Fan channel. We're streaming on the Pitch Points, but follow the Football and Chillz podcast, because here is where we're going to be just talking general football. The True City Fan channel is already on 1,000 plus subs. We're gonna just be doing city content there. There it's gonna be city content. But when I'm doing the Football and Chillz Premier League, I also link it there, because that's what I also used to do sometimes for the City fans who like to watch general football. So, guys, thank you very much. We'll see each other after the Barcelona game and see how it gets on. I know it's a charity match, but I know pride. I know Barcelona fans. If Barcelona beats us in that charity match, Barcelona fans will take it seriously. So
they are annoying, you know.
I know they are. Trust me. Like, it's a charity match, and we're doing this for charity in general. And watch them. Even if we lose to them, maybe playing a second string team, they'll still come after us. That's how they are. And they're just like that. Barcelona fans, the Madrid fans take everything seriously. So, guys, I'll see you after that. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're about to say that? Go ahead.
No, good.
Oh, good. Yeah. So thank you very much, Big Morgan, everybody. Thank you very much. And for those who are going to watch this back, make sure you like and subscribe. So